Nathan Weinland at RE/MAX Alliance here, and hey, extraordinary times call for extraordinary stupidness? Yes, extraordinary stupidness. Dumbness? Not quite sure what it'd be. Basically right now we have come out with a new 100% loan-to-value loan, which means no down. What's that mean? That means that you can now buy a house on a Fannie Mae product with zero down. Now wait. Wasn't this the same kind of entity that said, hey, we had this entire housing disaster because of these zero down loans?
The body blows it took today. The American financial system is rocked to its foundation.
Because people didn't have any skin in the game, and now we've come out with a new program for it? The answer is, well, yes. However, it's good news for you if you're purchasing and don't have any money down. If you only have your closing costs put together and you're waiting to purchase, there's some great deals out there right now. So maybe it's the time to jump on it and get purchased and use one of these zero down loans. But it's odd that they suddenly come along and said, hey, yes, we have a new product for you, zero down. It goes to show you that when there's a gap for a need in the industry like that, that it eventually gets filled by some product someplace. But I want to talk a minute about forbearances. So right now, 8.8% of all mortgages are in forbearance. It's almost 1 out of 10. You think, well, what has driven that? Well, you know, coming along with the CARES Act and then the New HEROES Act, it looks like you can go ahead and put your loan into forbearance for up to 12 months. And all those payments get pushed to the end of the loan or until you refinance it. So you think, wow, there's no downside there. No penalties, no interest. I can push these payments down the road 29 years and we'll have to pay them then or when we pay off the house or when we refinance. So why in the world wouldn't we do this? That's like an extra $12,000 to $20,000 in our pocket. And there is some downside to that. It's really not known how private lenders are going to view that. The federal government can come along and say, yes, you can do that and there's no penalties. But how does a new private lender take a look at your file when there is a forbearance of public record? Are they going to look at that and say, nah, we're not going to fund with this? It kind of goes back to like foreclosures coming out of the housing bubble. It was said, oh, there's going to be, you know, people that had foreclosures and so forth. We're certainly going to have nice forgiving programs. Yet all of a sudden there was a whole lot of restrictions on you're not doing a refinance. You're not doing a new loan with this foreclosure. That became a big deal later on. So at the time, people were losing their houses and it seemed like it was going to be pretty minor because of this huge circumstance. But in the long run, it really hurt them. And forbearances might be exactly the same thing. So is a forbearance for you? Well, that depends on a lot. If you've lost your job, if you have a lesser income, if you've been furloughed, whatever it is, you've been pushed back to where you can't come back to work for 8 months, that might be the thing that saves you from losing your house. And ultimately, we definitely want to make sure you stay living where you're living and you're comfortable. So that just might be a great tool for you to take advantage of if that's the case. But if it's not, and you're just looking at, hey, if it's free money, I'm going to take it. Talk to a mortgage professional, talk to a few people, really research it and find out if the risk that you have on one side is going to be worth the benefits that you're going to receive on the other. There's so many programs out there right now, there's so many things out there right now to take advantage of that it's almost endless. And be real careful what you decide to jump on because it sure could harm you later. Well, I hope this 2-minute tidbit was helpful. If you have questions about your mortgage, I have some awesome mortgage professionals that you can talk to. Just give me a call and I'll get you hooked up. All right, take care. Bye-bye.